Hey, what's up, everyone? And of course, desktop audio is already being stupid. Hold up. Hey, at least I caught it. All right, there we go. Anyway, see, glad I'm actually keeping an eye for this stuff now. Anyway, welcome everyone to the Courts of the Celtic Wyvern King as we return to our Stargate 5e campaign, which is still going to come with a catchy title for because I have yet to name this campaign. Now that I think about it, we're 10 episodes in. But we are on, as I said, our 10th episode Into the Light, so we're going to see what happens in that regard, especially after the harrowing mission they just went on previously. We're gonna go ahead, go around. Everyone's gonna introduce themselves, say name, who you play, and what is everyone's thoughts right now. Because as you recall, just for a quick recap before I go into a more detailed one, you all are back on the Prometheus, heading back to Phoenix Base after almost dying on a planet with alien Wendigos. Although y'all did take down one of them. All right, we will go ahead and start with Nick.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I play Vigo Sigmundson. I'm gonna pull Lisa and save all of my channel stuff till the end. And I believe Vigo is going to be a combination of thrilled and terrified to talk to his dad about this because the whole Grendel aspect of it, them being like mythical characters from his people, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm super excited to get back into it.
Okay, B.
Oh, you have to grab him right when he has pizza in his
Oh
mouth.
yeah, that's why. Come on.
I knew that was going to happen too. I am B, also known as Necrotic Viper on Discord, Twitch, TikTok. Sorry, trying to get that pizza down still. But I'm not. Who was let's see, the Grendel. Oh yeah, those Yeti thingies.
The Wendigos, yeah.
Wendigos.
I'm still having nightmares over those. But Keshna, she's, I don't know. She's kind of questioning how sane this team is at the moment.
I never claimed Sharifa was sane, y'all.
But with her lessons with Vigo and them, she's gotten closer with him, so she's got a friend there. So a mixed bag of things going on in her head. Thank you.
Okay, Lisa.
Also caught me with something in my mouth. Thanks.
I wasn't even looking, so that one was actually on accident.
Helen's on a roll tonight.
I just realized Nightbot messed up the link for PCRF, so I'm trying to fix it real quick. Anyway, keep going.
Okay, I'm Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Dr. Brooke Walker. Brooke is probably exhausted. She missed the battle because the last transport out came back to the ship with the leader of the other team we were supposed to be supporting, and then went in, performed surgery on him, saved him, and then is pacing on the bridge, yelling at the captain to get my team back up here. So once everybody's back and safe, she's probably like, I'm gonna go sleep now, y'all. I'm glad you're okay.
All right, and Stormy?
He saves the best for last. Come on now.
Not really.
Well, technically, I'm last, so.
Y'all want that back?
You walked into that one, girl.
Yeah, I did. Like, brick wall, slide down, get the peace sign as I'm going down, okay? Hi, everybody. I'm Stormy. You can catch me B, stop it. You're going to make me laugh. You can catch me on TikTok if you want to catch my more political side. I'm trying to get away from it because apparently I'm driving people nuts. They prefer my cat and my dog over me. Figures. And starting in the middle of the month, you will be able to find me on Twitch because I'm getting a new computer and I'll be able to stream, which also means you get to meet my crazy every other Friday Pathfinder group who has intended to make their own side quests. I don't know why, but they're driving me crazy with it.
I mean, y'all kind of to me with going to visit Vigo's dad.
Yeah, but this is like side quest after side quest after. Yeah. Anyway, she's still a little upset at the captain for not hurrying up. I do remember she lowered her gun and went, cutting it a little close. And yeah, for all of you out there who thought Sharifa was sane, I'm still trying to figure out how this crazy woman got picked as party leader. I'm still questioning that one, Kellen.
Me. So are we.
So are we. She keeps getting them into trouble. Like, just why?
Better than Keshna, who's still learning everything.
Yeah, she would rather not ever see those creatures again unless she's allowed to mount one's head on the wall of her room.
But Keshna did kill one, so.
I know, but we got teleported too fast. She didn't get to take the head. I'm sorry. Yeah. She can't claim a trophy.
Excuse me. And with that, like I said, I am Kellen, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. Couple of housekeeping bits. So one, as you all know, as of our last stream when we were doing that one-shot surge, we are now affiliates, so we get all these cool channel points where y'all can torture me or my players. Mainly my players.
No, I'm saving them up for you, Kellen.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Anyway, but on that note, a couple things. One, we do have some pretty cool channel redemptions you can do where you can either essentially give guidance to one of the players where they got a D4 to their role. So who knows, it could be possible they were a little short and be like, hey, let's try and help them out. You can also spend points to give them an entire re-roll. You can spend points to make me re-roll. And if I'm doing any of my Let's Play streams, there's also a redemption where you make me exercise in some form or fashion. I'll decide what it is based on whether my joints want to be polite or not. But it'll still be exercise. I'm not going to, find my way out of that. But then also, as of tonight, we are going to start helping raise money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. As you've seen, the link has already popped up a couple times. The correct link is the one that just recently posted, because apparently it didn't put a space between the end of the link and the $sign. When I was posting, or when I had Nightbot set up for that. Cool thing about the PCRF is they get 100% of the funds that are donated, and they get access to the funds immediately. So let's say tonight we only raised $10. Cool, it's first night. That happens. They don't have to wait to get access to that $10. They immediately have it to start helping out the kids and families of those in Palestine and Gaza. The nice thing is too is if you do any of the donations, you can actually use that to influence the game as well, just like you would your channel points. And I even put in the Nightbot command saying, oh, you did $1? Cool. Give someone that D4. Or, what was the other one I said? You can name something. Something along those lines. Just like you can spend your points for. I will say if you donate, do make sure you put in the comment what you're redeeming it for if you do want to do a redemption of something. Just so we make sure it gets to the correct person. What else am I missing? Where we find stuff, we'll do at the end, because my stuff is just as long as everyone else is here for the most part, especially at this point. So with that, let's go and get back into it. So as I said, for a quick recap, they just got beamed off this planet where there was alien Wendigos that no one had an idea they were there. They did end up losing one man who literally got sideswiped like a Velociraptor in Jurassic Park got him, which made everyone else go like, fuck this, and ran. Which don't blame them, because they didn't even see him get grabbed. It was that fast. And they almost if these guys got any closer, they could have died. I'll just leave it at that. But they were getting beamed up. Anyone who was harmed has been treated with, so everyone's all set on that part. And this plan is being marked as a hell no as a base, to put it in our terms. And the Prometheus is now on its way back to Phoenix Base to drop off Phoenix 5. Last I left off, if I recall, Brooke was in the infirmary still. No, all y'all were still on the bridge. That's what it was. Y'all were still on the bridge.
Yeah.
So go ahead and take it up. Take it away, whoever wants to.
All right. Anybody hurt?
No, but we lost somebody.
Who'd we lose?
No,
One
no,
of
not
the
our
other
team.
guys. Our team made it out alive.
I think it was Sergeant Smith.
I didn't get to claim a trophy.
I killed one though.
Yeah, I wanted to claim its head and put it on my wall.
I helped kill one. I'm gonna go take a shower. So, I said, yeah. Vigo walks off the bridge.
Can we mark this as a serious henna as a future base?
Yeah, the captain just turns and goes like, it's already been marked. Don't worry.
We can send our enemies here as prisoners of war. Make a game.
I'm not even that cruel.
I know y'all are really tired, but could we maybe have some respect for the team member that they just lost?
Yes, I will do something once we're back home.
I'm gonna go check on my patient and then take a nap.
I'm hungry.
Y'all are okay.
Just walk off.
I'm gonna clean.
Hungry.
Kirsten's gonna walk off.
Oh.
She's gonna go get cleaned up too.
Vigo's gonna come back onto the bridge and give Brooke a big hug. He'd be like, I missed you, and walk back off.
Aw.
Okay, so y'all go and either get cleaned up, take a nap, or get food. And it does take y'all a few days to get back to Phoenix Base. If I recall, I think it was a 3 days trip via the Prometheus. Yeah, it was about 3 days. And you guys, get told to report to the transporter room, and y'all get beamed down just outside of the base.
Ugh. It's sad that. Is it sad that this feels like home now?
Well, it's been home for me for quite some time, so no, it's not sad.
It's more home to me than my actual home. Did anyone else get the feeling of really wanting to throw up after they beamed, or is it just me?
Actually, yeah, because this is your. Hold on. 1, 2. Yeah, third time getting beamed.
Yeah, Vigo looks a little pale. He's kind of walk off to the side a little bit, kind of hands on his knees, just.
I will walk over and pat him on the back, rub his back.
You know what? Vigo, give me a Constitution check since I did
Ah,
that, actually.
Dang it.
You had to open your mouth. And
Yeah, I
thank you
know.
for the bits, Sage. We have some cheers and
Yep, I was about to say, thanks for the bits there.
that's my RP buddy.
Oh,
I
okay.
dragged him in.
14.
14?
Not bad.
So you definitely get a little nauseous and probably, you throw up just a little bit in your mouth, but you don't start spewing. It's just the whole I'm okay. I'm okay. Woo-sa.
Will it down. I gotta will it down.
Yeah.
I feel Brooke's hand on my back. I was kind of like, nope. Okay, put it back down. Put it back down.
Did anyone get a Bad Boys flashback with Woosaw there?
That's why I said it.
Rub the earlobes.
Alright. But, yeah, so after that, you'll hear on the intercom, because they know you got beamed down, saying, Phoenix 5, report to the briefing room. Phoenix 5, report to the briefing room.
All right, let's go get this over with.
I mean, you got a
Why
cup of
don't you put my
coffee.
weapons away.
Well, at least now you can shoot someone if they annoy you.
Good point. Start walking that way.
Vigo trails behind.
Catching up all this behind Vigo.
Yeah, and as you guys go through, once you get to the main gate, they go ahead and take your weapons to secure them, so you guys can just make your way straight to the briefing room. So no, you can't shoot someone if they annoy you.
Oh, I dare somebody to try to take her screamer sticks away from her.
They take everything.
They reach towards those boots and she'll look at them and go,
Oh no, they're not
"You want
going
to
to
put up your booty?"
No, they're not going to reach for them. They're going to be more polite than that. They're just going to have their hands out because they know you have them.
Guns, knives, another knife, C4. Bye.
Nope, they still stop because they know you have the screamer sticks.
They better end up in my room. These were made special for me.
Well, no, because all weapons stay in the armory. Unless you're an MP at certain entrances, the most you may have on you is probably gonna be like your sidearm.
Okay.
I'm very surprised they didn't really say anything about her handing over a brick of C4 with the timer still attached to it.
Well, Grant, I was gonna say
Jesus Christ,
you didn't have C4 to begin with, though.
Oh, that's right. We weren't allowed.
Nope.
All right,
We had
I'm
grenades,
sorry.
though.
He's not allowed.
Well, no, it just wasn't even on the specs for this mission anyway. Especially since y'all got roped in on for the Planet Scout. But yeah, so you guys make it through. You get to the briefing room. General, why I hate that I'm forgetting his name. General lawyer. Motions for y'all to take a seat. There's a glass of water there for you. And he just sits there, hands like this for a minute, goes like, "Okay, tell me what happened."
Just over at Vigo waiting.
Vigo's gonna grab the glass of water and just down it, like the one thing you're not supposed to do when you're nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
And hands on knees again. Okay, so it just proceeds to give every single detail to go talking about the planet they went to, trying to fix the gate device, going to find the battlefield, teaming up with the other people.
How fast are you saying this, by the way?
Have you ever seen? It's like a paragraph without periods.
Okay, so the way I talk, got it. So yeah, so as you start rambling, well, not rambling,
Yes.
That's a poor way of phrasing it, but as you just start spitballing all this information out, General Lawyer, he's just going to put his hand up, just like this.
And then I almost fixed to start getting. Oh.
Sharifa's going to reach for the glass of water, then put her feet up on the table, drink the water like, no, let him finish. This is great.
And he's going to turn, he's going to turn to you, he's going like, feet off.
Ah, such a spoil
and then
sport.
say, like, just slow down, Vigo. Start from the beginning.
We got to the planet with the monsoon.
Mm-hmm.
We found a battlefield with a lot of dead soldiers. Out of character, can't remember what people they belonged to.
It was Ball and Lou.
Yeah.
They were soldiers of Ball and Lou, and they were large battles seem to have happened there. We found a area. I learned some of their language. They had scientists come over. We tried to go back through the gate. The gate was broken because the dial home device was broke, and then we got pulled up onto Prometheus, and then we got sent to a planet where there was these large monsters that resembled Grendels, and Keshna fired behind her back without looking at one, and nailed two of them and nailed them, and I shot one with my shotgun and killed it, and then we got picked back up, and now we're here.
He's going to just look at Brooke, because so far Brooke has been the most, I guess, level-headed in terms of describing events for y'all. He goes, "Can you tell me
I'll be right back."
Tell me what actually happened?" Because he's not entirely sure if Vigo was saying the right stuff.
So we were beamed up to the Prometheus. They had another mission to complete before they could drop us off.
Yeah, I know of the mission.
Our team was assigned to provide support for their team. So we secured the landing zone. Their team went off into the jungle. Then we lost contact with their team. we followed them, followed their trail, and we were hearing voices that weren't theirs. We finally found them holed up in a cave. Their leader was badly injured. We found a ancient lab, managed to get the teleporter working and communicate with the Prometheus. Thought we could get everybody up, but I went up with the leader first since he needed immediate medical help. And then the teleporter.
He's gonna stop you real quick. He said you found an ancient lab.
Yes, sir.
I was like, well, no, I was going. Well, he's saying that, but also just remember, it wasn't an ancient lab; it was Goa'uld.
Oh,
but
then I would know that.
Well, still calling it an ancient lab is basically saying it's older.
Lawyer's still asking ancient because he's trying to determine if you mean ancient as in old or ancient as in the ancients. You know, as a player, it was a Goa'uld lab. Cause I know it's been a while since we last played. Okay.
So I went back to the Prometheus, performed surgery. I'm their leader. So I didn't hear. I missed a bit of what was happening down there, but then they had trouble latching onto a signal. But they were being back on board at only the loss of one member of the original team.
All right.
He was behind us, and then something went that way, and then he was gone.
Yeah,
Are you familiar with End of a Wendigo?
You know what? I'm actually gonna make Lawyer roll for that because we're gonna see where because I haven't determined where he's from yet. Where's the dice roller on here again? There it is. Lawyer is fairly I won't say fairly knowledgeable. He's heard of it, but he's not sure exactly where he's heard of it.
Well, that's the closest thing I could use to describe what was down there. They did classify the planet as a non-visited,
Yeah, I told him it was a hell no moment.
Yeah. And then, as you guys are talking, hold on. You're gonna start hearing the gate dialing up with the alarm going through. Oh, that's a little loud even for me. And you just start hearing off-road activation, off-road activation.
I took my weapons. This is why I need to be able to keep my screamer sticks on me.
Well, as soon as
have teams for this.
Yeah, but say you because remember the briefing room is above where the control station is because the way they had to set up this base. So you already see the teams in place on the mounted guns and they're in force, pointing at the gate, and the iris is already shut.
He's just standing at the window now, like I want to see what's going on.
Keshna got up and moved over to watch with her.
Yeah. Yeah. Medallions. You guys hear the whoosh as it batters against the iris. And after a second, you hear the chief down below on the intercom going, Tok'ra IDC opening the iris. And the iris is going to open up. And there will be a man that walks through. He is... Let me go and close the gate there so we get the alarm off. He is about, from where you guys can see, about 5'8", so kind of average height, but also a little bit on the shorter side. Average build, dark hair, and what would best be described as a mullet, even though the Tok'ra don't know what a mullet is. And just wearing that very standard garb you would see most Tok'ra wear, where it's that very like white, tannish, khaki, desert camo color type style.
Mm-hmm.
And General Lawyer you'll actually be right next to you. He'll actually wave him up to come up to the briefing room. And then
joy. Yeah.
But he'll come up, and General Lawyer will tell the rest of you all take your seats if you guys are still standing.
Yeah, Sharif will just look over at Keshna and go, "No fun for us." Go sit down.
Keshna would shrug and return to her seat next to Vigo. Give him
Does
a
Vigo
pat
know
on
what
the-
a
also wanna-
Tok'ra is?
At this point, because you've been on the base for a while, you do know because again, Phoenix Base. Because remember the town that they built just outside is kind of like a more common area for the Alliance. There are Tok'ra that are usually around the base as well. Like Phoenix Base with the gate is typically just the Earth forces, but you do see, but there are Tok'ra and even other members of the Alliance allowed into the base and access stuff as well. So you know what a Tok'ra is. You
Gotcha.
you just may not have interacted with them as often. I'll leave that up to your discretion. But you at least do know of them.
Yeah, Vigo's sit because he's told to sit.
All right. But he'll come up and he'll say pardon for the unannounced visit. My name is. Let me re-roll these generators because some of those names suck. Is Enoch.
I love how it translated that.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
Um,
Enoch goes like, I have urgent news for you and your people. And General Lawyer, looks like, go ahead and speak. But before Enoch actually talks, he's like, just give me one moment. He's going to kind of bow his head. And when he starts talking, you hear a different voice.
First off, do y'all hear this voice? I want to make sure it comes through.
Yep.
Good. Thank you. Anyway, like, yes. Again, sorry for the interruption. My name is Iriash. I am the Tok'ra inside Enoch. We have found out that Ball was using a planet that we have found out that you were going. We found out Ball had a hidden lab on a planet designated. He'll say the designation, which was the planet y'all were at 4 days ago, where he was attempting genetic manipulation, attempting to create what is known as a. Actually, I don't even remember what the hell this is called because I had it written down, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, a Hulk Todd.
Which, if any of y'all, well, Keshna, you already know what this is. Just because, again, where you were first prime and a Goa'uld. If any of y'all want to try and see if that rings a bell, give me let me pull up one of y'all's character sheets to figure out what skill to use. Give me a. Give me a culture check for those who wish to see if they know what this is.
You would pick something. I don't have very many pluses in, wouldn't you?
I'm pretty sure none of y'all have that.
I have 3 in that, but
Well, I mean where it's proficient.
yeah.
I rolled a 12.
12? Okay.
I rolled a 14 plus 1, so 15.
15?
7.
Alright. So, Brooke, this word is completely alien to you. No pun intended. Vigo, you said you had a 12? So you kind of know what it is just from where, again, you've been trying to learn as much as you can since you've been accepted to the Stargate program. And then Sharifa, you also know of this just because, again, your time where your people was under the Goa'uld. And then, like I said, B, you automatically know what this is because being a former First Prime. A Hulk Todd was essentially an enhanced human where essentially they were trying to create the perfect host. For those who watch the show, a good example would be the humans that were genetically modified by Nirti, where they gained all sorts of different powers like telekinesis, telepathy, stuff like that. Ball was not as good at his experiments. Anyway.
I will say Keshna, by the way, is only like 5'2", so she's literally the smallest person in there. She just kind of puts her face in her hand and just shakes her head at the knowledge.
As we have discovered this, we made sure to try and get to you as soon as possible. Ball's forces were a hindrance in us getting here.
Well, if
Yes.
somebody would teach me to fly a plane and give me enough C4 to blow him up, I'd do it. But alas, they won't let me have explosives.
Vigo's gonna stand there with his hand raised.
I say, hold on. I'm just giving Nick. Iriash is gonna just nod at you, Vigo. Let's turn that back up real quick.
So the planet we were just on, we found a Gwawul base where there was, I don't know, Sharifa, Kesha, Brooke, would you consider those to be genetically altered creatures?
Yeah. They did not look friendly either.
So yeah, I think we might have run into the experiment of that.
Yeah, hearing that, you're gonna see Iriash just lower his head again and raise back up, and it's Enoch talking again this time. And he goes, Iriash wants to apologize for not getting the information sooner, but as some of you may know, we cannot freely move about the Goa'uld and with the information we have without taking necessary precautions. And when Lawyer says that, he kind of just gives Enoch a stare because of the fact that they did lose a man on this if they had this information sooner. And he actually tells Enoch, he's like, we actually lost someone on that planet. And Enoch just kind of like sinks in, like, well, you can tell that his demeanor changed, but he didn't really present it because the Tok'ra don't really do that much, even when it's the human side presenting. And Enoch goes, yeah, if I may, I'd like to go speak to the Tok'ra representative here to let them know I have arrived. And Lawyer will wave them off.
Wait, please. I'm gonna take
he'll
out
wait.
that talon that I removed during that surgery
Oh, yeah, I forgot you had that.
and give it to him so he can do DNA or
I
if
say
it's
you give,
useful at all.
I say you're giving it to him for what reason?
They can do DNA on it or whatever to find out. Might give them a little information.
Yeah. Alright. And you told him it's from the creature, though, right?
Yes.
Alright. I mean, he'll look at it and go, say, thank you. Though I doubt Ball will end up using these as, surprisingly, they were not good hosts for any Goa'uld larva. Because he'll then go on to explain when Ball realized that these were not going to be the hosts that, they would want as a Hoktard. He's like, he was thinking like, oh, I can use these as new Jaffa, like an elite guard, so to speak. When that didn't go so well.
Mhm.
But he still appreciates it. He'll just, look at all of you and nod, and he'll just walk off and head out the base towards the tavern. Or not tavern, towards the settlement. General Lawyer will then turn to you all and go, thank you for doing what you could there, especially as it was not your mission. Take a few days to rest up. We will then determine our next course of action. Especially now we know Ball is planning something.
Up to his old shit. She just went up to his old shit.
Well, actually, Ball was never really interested in Hoktar research. That was Nirti's field. And even then,
No, I
Nirti
just
did
meant
in
causing
secrecy.
chaos.
Ball is not one to cause chaos.
They're all a plague, if you ask me.
He's not even going to say a word against that. He won't say anything regarding that, but he's not going to disagree. He's not going to disagree either. But he'll dismiss y'all to go do whatever you want to do on the base in the meantime until y'all's next mission is ready.
Does anyone else get freaked out when they change voices like that? I'll never get used to that.
No. Just makes me want to reach into them and yank that dang thing out and stomp it to death.
I'm sure she meant no offense by that, Keshna.
Well, okay,
Keshna's
Well, I'll say, has Keshna said whether they have a larva in them or not to the party?
No.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like we said, like, hold on, did Keshna even reveal that info or not? Okay, anyway, continue.
Oh no, I meant it. All the offense. For years, my people were enslaved by Ra. I'll be at the tavern if you guys need me.
I'm gonna go read a book, and he just kind of stumbles off.
And Keshna's like, I gotta go help him learn some more of my language. He quickly dashes after Vigo.
All right, what about you, Brooke?
I'm sure I can find something to keep myself occupied. I'll go back to the infirmary.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and start with the other. So you get back to after you switch back into like your off-duty gear. So like not your like field gear, but like what you normally wear when you're on base, especially if you're doing infirmary stuff. And you see that they actually already have you on the rotation to start to do a shift that day. They didn't even give you a break.
Great. I'm good.
I
I'm ready
guess.
for it.
Because sadly, that I know that can actually happen in the medical field. We're gonna be like, you can just be off a 15-hour shift, and they'll schedule for another 20.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All right. I did it.
yeah, and you do see that the major that you helped on the Prometheus is one of the patients here on the base.
Okay.
They decided to have him do the rest of his recovery here, and then they'll ship him back to Earth through the Stargate.
Gotcha.
So, how do you start your rounds?
Or I'll get report on all the patients, whoever's down there.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'll probably go check on that captain.
Yeah. So, besides the major, you're gonna have
Or the major.
5 other people in the infirmary, patient-wise. One with a broken foot. That it's already been put in a cast and everything. They're just laying with their foot propped up. You got another one that just came in with a fresh laceration from when they were putting up some metal work or some metal in one of the halls. Let me see what else. Another one with a the other one just came in because they were just trying to find an excuse to get off their shift. That's 3. I'm trying to think who else. Like I said, we already got the major
Weapons
there.
training accident.
No, actually, you'll have a Jaffa with a broken shoulder, and then a Unas with 2 broken fingers and a broken wrist because the Unas and the Jaffa were fighting.
Okay.
They were well, not fighting. They were sparring. Let me clarify. They were sparring.
Okay. Well, I'll get X-rays on the bones. I'll look at the laceration first, and they're probably actively bleeding.
I mean, well, they got something holding up to it to help start clot it, clot it.
Yeah. I'll take care of that first, then look at the X-rays and see about setting some bones and.
Yeah. So for the
Jump
Jaffa
right in.
with the broken shoulder, it's completely dislocated. For the Unas, the fingers are dislocated as well, and then the wrist is all manners of jacked up. There's probably not a way for me to actually describe how messed up their wrist is.
All right, he's probably gonna need surgery. The shoulder we can put back in place and see how it does. Stitch up the laceration.
Okay. So
We'll be busy for a while.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hey,
Get
you're,
some coffee.
you're the medic. All right. Let's go ahead and go to. Let's go to Vigo and B, or in Keshna.
Mm.
After their awkward exit.
I was gonna say, sorry, teach. We're passing notes in class. My DMs are open.
So Vigo's gonna go back to his room and think about what he was saying when he first came back. That this place feels more like home than his actual home,
Yeah.
and just see the mountain of books he wants to go through yet. And he turns around and sees Keshna coming up behind him. It's like, oh hey, did you feel like doing some more learning about some survivalism?
As long as you only speak in gold.
Okay, and he starts doing like the ABCs and go. That's all he knows.
Keshna will obviously help him learn the words. But
Yeah, okay, so if you're going to do the ABCs, go ahead and give me a intelligence roll.
Ooh, ooh.
To see how much you can recall after what you've been through so far.
Oh, I know that face.
That's a 21.
Oh yeah, you actually
Oh,
you
yeah.
flawlessly go through the ABCs.
That's why I'm laughing. I know that face.
Because you're like, actually, can I even find the gold ABCs here?
Oh,
No, but I can teach you the High Valerian ABCs.
I'm already working on that. Anyway, that's a different thing. No, they don't have the actual alphabet for that. Anyway, but yeah, you go through the whole thing.
how'd I do?
Actually, I'm going to shoot you something real quick, Helen.
Okay. I gotta pull up my phone so I don't mess up the screen.
That's why man invented 2 monitors.
Well, no, because I can't have Discord open on 2 different monitors because the way I have the capture going.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Oh yeah, no,
Understand.
I can find that. That doesn't give us the pronunciations though.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember, a lot of different languages have the same alphabet but different pronunciations.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dothraki?
Dothraki is awesome. That's my next one on my list.
It's 5 syllables to say hello.
Yeah, I know.
And happy birthday is literally have a good blood day. But anyway, so what has Keshna said to Vigo about how they did?
Sorry, I was trying to find something, but I'll look at it up later.
No, you're good. Yeah, so after Vigo flawlessly recited the ABCs, they asked, how'd I do?
Keshna says you did an awesome or excellent job. I'm very proud of you. And gold, obviously, because she's
Well,
trying to get him to.
Okay.
She'll say it slowly, but
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
trying to get him to.
No, I got you. So at that point then, because as far as I know, why did share my screen just go stupid?
Because it's Discord?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what it is. Okay, it's probably because I didn't open that screen for a bit, so it counted as being like off. Anyway, so Vigo, at that point, because I'm pretty sure you haven't taught any words yet, so this is gonna be all going off context. Give me an intelligence or wisdom check at disadvantage.
I grabbed both my d20s.
Yeah, because I'm saying disadvantage because again, you're still learning, and they went straight from
Yeah.
alphabet to words.
Well, my intelligence is my highest score. I got a 15 and gets a +2. I rolled a 17 and a 1.
All
Well,
right.
so you just
It's okay.
so you one, you get a Eureka point for that, and you were just giving Keshna a stare of like, Not knowing what the hell is being said.
So Kesha would stop, and then she'll change tactics. She'll say the word in gold, and then she'll repeat it in English
Okay.
and try to get him to say it back. So she's going to teach him how to say what she's asking him right then.
Okay.
But
Let me see.
That's what you were saying.
Hold on. Is there actually a way of saying "good job" in that?
oh,
Do you choose? I die free. Yeah. Hold on, because I can at least find phrases.
right. Stay where you are. I found silence.
I mean, that'll come in handy later, probably.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Don't make me scare the whole stream.
Gotta pay attention, but not what I'm looking for.
Hold on, I'm still trying to. I'm in the O's now, so it's.
I finally learned to say Daenerys' favorite line.
I would say probably the closest way is probably going to be the toast or good health. Maybe that's probably the closest I'm going to find.
Yeah,
But let me just double check because I'm still scrolling because it's possible. I may find a better phrase.
I could. Oh, dang it.
Yeah, the closest is probably going to be the toast to good health. A toast or a good health part could also mean like saying good. I guess you gotta say good.
Yeah.
Because the only other one that would possibly work would be the greeting, but you're not greeting him.
Or
What? If you found a better example, let me know like which word it is so I can see it.
yeah, I gotta sign in with my.
Because I'm going off
Apple
the Stargate.
account.
Because I'm going off the Stargate wiki right now, which I need to find an actual better example. All right, we'll come back to that part then, because I actually do want to include this in there. So, Sharifa, what'd you do after storming off?
Well, she was thinking, I'm going to go get drunk. And then she changed her mind, went back to her room, put on some workout clothes, and I truly and honest to all the gods in existence feel sorry for the first person who steps into the sparring ring with her.
Okay, so let's actually go ahead and do this then. Where did I put my bullet dice? I feel like this is going to be a bullet dice.
Also, Banshee says hi to everybody.
Aw, hi,
Hi,
sweetie.
Banshee.
She decided she wanted to come up here, but she didn't want to jump, so she was mowing constantly at Mama. Like, hey, woman, pick me up.
Yep. Okay, this is going to be a bullet dice moment.
I got my amethyst. Let's roll.
Huh? Oh no, this isn't a roll for you doing anything. This is a roll to see who you're seeing.
Oh.
Because it could be.
What do you want, baby kitties? Oh, you want attention.
Well, heck, the last two guys that were sparring ended up in my infirmary, so don't do the same. I'm busy enough right now.
Ooh,
Well, you can yell at her when.
So this actually, considering why you stormed off, this might not go well. So it is a Jaffa in the sparring ring already, and
Vigo's not around to take bets.
No, well, the other side too is, although you probably would not know this, just out of character, this is not a free Jaffa who's on Tritonin. He still has his Primta. He still has the Larva Gold in his thing.
Uh-huh.
Things got really intense.
Yeah, now Grant, Streefa doesn't know this yet. I'm just letting you know, just for when that happens.
And she's a bit hothead, so she probably wouldn't even stop to think about that.
A bit.
So, you see the Jaffa is standing there. She is standing at about 5.
He's-
No, she's about 6 foot. She's about 6 feet even.
Yeah, she's 5'11".
No,
Yeah,
not,
she's
no,
almost.
no,
Oh,
not
yours.
Sharifa, the Jaffa.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so an inch taller than me.
Hold on. Someone's
Did
using
you
the
hit
Star-
something?
No, the Stargate program is available to anyone using it. I had to mute it to get the volume down. Hold on. Let me just mute this tab. Mute site. There we go. Because it's not a, like, it's an open server where anyone can interact with that Stargate. That's the only downside of using
Yeah.
it. Anyway, but she's standing about 6 foot tall, redhead, a bit on the more like brawny side. Like they act like, you can tell they have some good muscle definition on their arms and legs.
Mommy. Oh, sorry. Player went sidetracked describing a redhead with the yeah,
You're
sorry.
You're good. Anyway, and she's already holding a training Matok. And she just looks at you and just does the whole, like, Karate Kid, moment. It's just like, come on.
Gonna go over and pick up some Tonfas.
Okay.
Hopefully they are made of some things that can hold up.
No, it's the same material as a training Matok, so they'll be able to take a hit.
I was gonna say, for those who don't know what Tonfas are, they're like the ones that sit along your arm and the handle goes in your hand. They're fun toys.
I say pretty much
If you
thinking
know how to use them right.
it's pretty much thinking old school police officers billy club.
Mm-hmm. Minus
Well,
the strap, because
Yeah. Anyway, but
She'll-
So now
She'll-
with the fight, with this fight, let's go ahead and roll initiative to see which of the two go first.
Ooh.
And I will roll her stuff in it. Okay.
That's not a bad roll.
What'd you get?
An 18 on the die. Probably the only one I'm going to roll for the night, but hey, I might as well use it on a niche.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
What a waste.
They rolled a 17. You just
Wow.
edged them out.
Well, if I add my initiative to it, it's a 20.
Yeah, that's what you still just edged them out because only a few.
Yeah. It's only a
Okay.
+2.
Well, you get the first move, so what are you going to do to them?
Will the Tonfas have the same D8 that the Screamer sticks do?
Because these are training tools, we'll make them a D4.
Okay, that still works. I'm gonna go in and full strength, no holding back, no holds barred. I'm going to town.
Okay. So are you essentially-
She's upset. And
So when you say no holds bar, are you doing what would be the equivalent of a reckless attack, essentially? Or are you just
yes and no. It's calculated, but it's
Okay.
very quick movement.
No, that's fine. As long as it,
I mean,
you know,
she's not completely lost it yet, but
Yeah. No, if you're saying that they're kind of planning on that part, so yeah, go ahead and just roll like normal then. Because even though reckless attack isn't really a thing in this, I was tempted to use it there. Just because of
15.
Sharifa's mindset. A 15? So 15 does hit.
ooh, max damage
Alright, that is
as a 4 on the die.
4 on the die. Okay. Now, so describe the hit. Like, where do you hit him?
Basically, she's just coming in and right into the ribs, like a duck down and right into those ribs.
Okay.
But I'm keeping that left hand ready just in case she tries to bring up that Matok on, like, half
Yeah.
attack, half defense stance here.
Okay. Well, they're now going to go for their hit. All right. What's your AC when you're not wearing armor?
I don't remember if I have this set with or without armor.
I can tell
Let
you.
me look
Hold
at her other sheet real quick.
on. There you are. No, that's
It
with
looks like
armor.
it's.
That 18's
Uh,
with armor.
I think it's only like a 12. If it's just a 10 plus your dex.
Yeah,
Or is it?
it'd be your 10 plus dex.
Okay, yeah, I had to look at the
No, you're
sheet
fine.
on Roll20 because I was like, okay, because my main sheet's set up with armor.
Again, you're fine. So it's 10 plus dex. You said it'd be a 12.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to bring their Matok up and trying to like almost hit you in the same spot on your body, but because of where you kept your other arm, you're able to essentially shift it down and block the staff from getting any higher. All right, your move.
Going to when I push it down, I'm going to move forward and push it into their body, and then swing the Tonfa around and try to hit him in the chest. So the Tonfa is no longer along my arm, the long part sticking out, and I'm trying to just not full force hit him in the chest, just enough to go with a good thwap. Never mind, I think that's going to be full force. That's a nat 20.
Okay, so go ahead. So it's on max, and then roll for the additional.
3.
So 7 points total.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and where'd you hit him again?
I was pushed my arm down to hold their staff, and then I flipped the Tonfa around and right into the chest, like right in here.
Yeah. So with that hit, they stumble back, and they do fall on their back, and they are just coughing. It's just the whole because you knocked the wind out of them. And they will get up and they'll close the distance, and they're gonna try and hit you again. That is also a nat 20.
I never said she wasn't going to take damage.
True. So
They're both going to end up in the infirmary more than like it.
yeah. So here is a great moment, by the way, y'all. If y'all see moments where I get nat 20, you don't want me to have a nat 20. If you have the channel points, or in the case of this fundraiser, you can always donate and make it right to re-roll that nat 20. Just like too, where Nick had that nat 1 earlier, y'all could have helped him. Yeah. So I'm going to give people a chance just in case they want to do the points before I do damage. Because the Matok is a D6.
Aww. Yeah, I know. Matok's a D6. It's going to hurt.
Yeah, well, D6 for training. If it was like the actual Matok, like what Keshna has, you'd be on the ground.
Yeah, she would be on the ground and very, very angry and ready for the wind to come back so she could stand up and just...
Well, Matok is a D10. Whether it's a hit or a blast, which is ridiculous but amazing. Well, no, it's a D8 on the bludgeoning side, by the way.
Looks like nobody has the points.
Nope. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and roll the additional. That's a 1, so it's 7 points of damage. And they're literally going to hit you, like, they're going to get up and essentially sweep your leg and get you just behind the right knee.
Okay. Okay. We're playing now. Okay, so if they back up and let me get up, I don't know if they're gonna do that or not.
I mean, they'll let you get up, but they're not going to back away.
I'm sorry for all the chaos that is about to ensue.
Oh no.
Because she's going to drop the Tonfas, take a leap onto this person, and start beating them in the face.
Okay, so I'm definitely calling that a reckless attack.
Yes, that's why I said I'm
So-
probably going to need 2 d20s for this.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll give you. I'll let you roll advantage on that, but it also means they have advantage on you.
That's fine. Okay, not really much difference. 16 and a 15 plus.
Yeah, it hits either way.
Yeah, it hits either way.
But because it's just your bare fist, it's literally just going to be. I had a brain fart. Hold on.
I was gonna say you can either roll with a d4 or do a d6 like some D&D is.
Give me a
I
second.
keep
I'm going
forgetting
to.
this is not D&D.
Well, it uses the 5e system,
Yeah.
which is why I'm going to double check something using my 5e character. No, so it's just going to be just 2 points. Your fist is just a flat 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine. I'm still.
Because you're not a monk.
No, she's not a monk, but she's,
Yeah. But, okay. Yeah, so you do catch them by surprise as you both essentially fall back. You know, the Jaffa lands on her back. You land on top of her. And you are just, punch after punch.
punch after punch, screaming in rage. Yeah, it's going to involve probably somebody pulling her off.
Oh, yeah. They're going to try and just push you off. That's a 17. So, yeah, they're going to just push you off. Like, they were able to bring their feet up and literally, like, push you off from your, using your gut as the push point.
Ow.
Well, considering what you're doing to them. And it's also at that point, as soon as you got off of her, the others are going to come in. They're just going to grab you and kind of, like, hold you back. It's a couple of the, Air Force guys from the base. And maybe a Marine.
I can see B looking over there like, is this a damn Darla moment?
No, I'm trying to find something still. I think I'm going to give up, though.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to go for that until we find something else.
Yeah, she's letting them hold her back, but she's got that look in if somebody that simply says, if you let me go, I'm jumping back in there.
Yeah, oh no, they're dragging you out of the gym at this point.
Now, I guess the question is,
and the way they're
did
carrying
she break
you,
her fist?
Give me a Constitution check.
A 3.
Oh yeah, because you weren't really because you didn't really brace your arm the way you should have when you started doing those punches. Like you had your wrist slightly bent, your thumb tucked underneath your fingers. Like you literally did everything you should not have done for a punch.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they didn't know that yet, so they're not taking you to the infirmary. They're still just trying to drag you away to find a place for you to cool off.
Take a chill pill and breathe.
Yeah, and actually, they're literally going to carry you into the locker room, throw you in the shower, and just turn the water on. Now, when they do that, they will at that point talk to anyone who's in the locker room, any of the female personnel in there, so they will take over, so they can then promptly leave. Because they're at least going to be good about that part.
Now here's the next question
The
for
wet
you.
t-shirt contest, huh?
No.
Pretty much. Is the locker room before or after the infirmary?
Oh, the infirmary is like 2 floors. It's like a floor up and down and like further down a hall.
So she won't hear her do the whole screaming in rage, like she's just pissed off at the world right now.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Brooke is sitting up there like, my Sharifa senses are tingling.
Oh, probably. Which, speaking of that, Brooke, how goes it with your rounds?
She been busy.
My
I think we've got everybody stabilized. So
Yeah, though I will say the Unos probably would have fought with you, even though you would not have understood a word they said about you trying to, put a cast on their wrist and hand.
yeah. Oh, he would have probably gone to surgery.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like once it was all done.
Oh yeah.
And Jaffa kind of like started going like, "I'll be fine," because this Jaffa also still had their goa'uld larva in them.
Mm-hmm.
So their natural healing would have been fine for the shoulder, but you essentially gave them the same kind of look you've been giving your team every time they refuse medical service.
Yep. Down here, I'm the boss.
All right.
And I'm tired, so.
Yeah. I would probably say
nice
though,
to get
at this
longer.
point though, you will have a female Jaffa come in who look like they got a broken orbital socket. Definitely some bruised ribs. And again,
Nice round spot bruising on their chest.
well, no, with the top they were wearing, it would block where you hit them. But
Okay.
granted, that they'll definitely have a bruise later on, though. But she gets helped in. Again, kind of tries to brush you off because again, having the gold larva, natural healing. But again, you give them the same look. But what do you? Yeah. And she's gonna turn just went for sparring, and this one woman just went crazy. They acted like an animal.
Now the senses are tingling.
I can see the wheels turning.
And were they okay?
I don't know. They got dragged off because she literally jumped on top of me and started just punching and punching and punching.
Well, we'll get you fixed up here real quick.
All right, and then you'll start doing that. And then we're going to go back to Vigo and Keshna. And we will say that probably the closest thing, I gotta see if there's a way to find another way of looking up gold words in case anyone went a little more deep than this wiki did. But we'll probably say that it would have been the, where the hell is that word?
Good health, or
the Shalmet.
yeah.
Which you will make sure to let them know, saying like, "Hey, this is actually meant for like a toast to good health, but it's the closest you can think that would work."
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go into like the bigger words yet.
No, definitely not.
Shalmet. You see him kind of look up, dedicate to memory. Okay.
Oh, hold on, I may have found another thing actually.
I looked at a couple different places and I couldn't really find anything better. So.
But anyway, what do you guys do though? As I'm seeing if I find a better word than that.
I dig through my pile of books and I find my one notebook that I take with me on every mission, and I start going through all the when you go into a forest, like moss grows on the north side of trees, which, full disclosure, I know that's not always true. Going through all the different survival tips that Vigo knows that he learned, essentially trying to avoid his dad on Samaria. So it's and if you notice, there's a plant with 3 leaves on it. Do not touch that plant, and more importantly, do not use it as toilet paper. Do not ask why I know that. It is a very painful plant.
Kesha would look at Vigo with a raised eyebrow, and you could tell that she's debating if she really wants to know the knowledge or not.
I've been told that plant exists on more than just my planet. It exists on Earth and possibly other ones. So if you just see a plant with 3 leaves, stay clear. These goes through kind of like page by page, kind of building on what he taught her the last time.
Yeah. And I would actually say probably Vigo, because at the time there weren't really too many rooms because they were still trying to add to the base to a degree. You're probably not. You're still a good distance, but because of the way the halls are made, you hear an echo of someone screaming bloody murder. By the way,
Kesha would look at Vigo and be like, "Do we want to find out?"
One thing you could also do, the juice of the Burt. Look at Kesha. We should probably go check on that.
Would we recognize, like, maybe the vocals of, being around Sharifa so much, or?
Yeah, well, like I said, you're able to tell it's scream bloody murder, but to get that kind, give me perception checks.
Yeah, you guys have never really heard her scream in rage.
Ooh, 21.
Yeah, I would say be nice.
I had 21 on both either way, so
Yeah, so you
I
rolled
got-
216s,
I-
which is nice.
Got a 3.
Which I still don't know why it automatically rolls advantage. I still got to figure that out for roll 20. You said you got a 3? Well, that's another wisdom skill thing, so that's another Eureka point. Which you could have used one in that case.
Do I have to announce it before I use the roll, or do I have to kind of use it afterwards?
I don't believe. I think it depends on, like, if I say it's a fail, it's a no, but I can definitely double check that real quick because usually your Eureka points you're pretty good on. Hold on. Yes. That's the engineer. That's the wrong class. Here we go. Eureka. Whenever you fail an intelligence or wisdom check during a mission, you gain 1. Well, technically it's during a mission, but I'll allow that be whenever. It actually does not say. So actually, now Grant, I'll probably say, like, if I say, like, oh, you failed the roll, just because, like, anything else that lets you do stuff like that, just to be fair.
Right.
I mean, 3 is kind of an obvious, but if you want to go ahead and use the 1, you can.
I just re-roll it then.
Yeah. Because essentially you're rolling with
Okay.
advantage.
Well, I just rolled a 4, so
Well, you still get that Eureka point then. You spent 1 and earned 1.
He's
So-
just not having any luck tonight, man.
these are my good dice too. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, it happens to everyone, man. You've seen my rolls
Hey,
in our
guys.
game. But yeah. So Kashna is able to go. Is like, hold on, is that? That's Sharifa type reaction. And Vigo, you're just like, okay, we should check that out, but I don't think that really is going to be, I don't think it's anyone we know.
Oh, I'm in info dump mode, so I'm just kind of it interrupted my info dump. So I'm like, that
you had,
Pulse wants to go back to it.
Yeah, you had
The brain has to reboot.
now is Vigo.exe stopped working.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Kesha would look at Vigo and be like, "We need to go
Just 'cause I
help.
want to.
We need to go help. See, it's Sharifa. We need to go help her."
Posture check, y'all.
Yeah, I decided I wanted to.
Traitor.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I hadn't needed one too.
Yeah, let's go check on Sharifa.
Lesson over.
Yeah, so you guys make it down there. You hear the shouting coming from the locker room. It is the women's locker room.
Kesha would put her
Vigo,
hand.
Vigo, you can't see inside there. Don't worry. No, it's because the way the locker room set up is not only is there a door, but it's also one of the things where it's like, cool, small hallway, locker room.
Got it.
That way,
Yeah,
That will
we
wait respectfully outside.
Kesha wouldn't look up because Vigo's so much taller than her, and well, everyone on this team is. But and be like, if you hear me yell, come in and I'll need help. And she would go in the locker room.
Yeah,
Go.
so as you enter, everyone is closed at this point because they figure with all the yelling, someone else will be coming in at some point. And Sharifa is literally just being kept in the shower as cold water is being poured on them as they're being told, like, hey, you need to chill out.
Okay, I will say by the time they get there, she is just breathing hard.
Okay, I mean, yeah. I mean, either way, it's still the whole you need to chill.
Kesha would
is
give
what
him
I'm
a
telling.
Kesha would give him a death glare, like back off, I got this type look to him.
I was like, you don't have
And-
to use death glare, but okay.
Yeah, well, she's protective of her teammates.
Well, okay, if you're going to do a death glare, give me an intimidation check.
Ooh. Okay.
I can do that with spectacularism.
Damn. Okay. Let's see what I'm able to get because there's 3 of them there, so I'm going to roll 3 d20s. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, they back up. They back
Like,
Kesha
nope.
Kesha would also turn the water off, and she would, immediately kneel next to Sharifa and begin checking her over, make sure she's okay, physically,
Yeah.
too, while asking what happened.
Give me a medicine check then.
Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, stay home.
Hold on.
20, 17 plus 3.
Yeah. So
Wow.
so you
Like
can-
B's
so you-
on fire tonight.
Yep. So you see that Sharifa is definitely hurt a bit. Their fist is definitely fucked up from when they started wailing on whoever they wailed on.
Yeah, she's got a broken hand at least.
But you can tell that she doesn't even realize she's in pain because of the adrenaline from the fight. Like you can tell that
Oh,
she's
yeah.
completely out of whack.
Like the lights are on and somebody may be home, but they haven't quite opened the windows yet.
Mm-hmm.
The best way to put right now.
And Keshno would sigh, and she's like, "All right, we got to get you to Brooke now. Are you okay to walk with me, or do I need to get Vigo in here?"
I'm good. She's gonna be pissed.
Yes, she is, but
He's just
we'll
nodding.
deal with
Yes.
that. Keshno would stand up, and she would help Sharifa up,
Yeah. All right.
and off they go.
All right, and you guys will make it to the infirmary, and at that point, we're going to go ahead and take our quick break. So we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes or so. We can, refill drinks as needed, use the bathroom. Definitely stick around, and again, don't forget, whether you want to influence the game or not, we are still raising money for PCRF. Would really love to see us being able to help out, kind of like how my other channels I'm part of are able to as well. But we'll see you guys back in a bit. And we are back, everyone, as we left off with Sharifa being escorted to the infirmary by Vigo and Keshna. And let's go ahead and describe their entrance. So, hey, how's it look as you enter the infirmary?
Sharifa's actually letting Vigo on one side and Keshna on the other because right now she just doesn't have the energy to walk alone. She burned it all beating the crap out of somebody and then screaming bloody rage while being held under pure cold water.
Wait, is that Jaffa still in the infirmary when we walk in?
It won't matter. She's completely drained.
Hold on.
I was thinking of the Jaffa's reaction.
Hold on,
Jaffa,
hold on,
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
I need to get my fucking percentile here.
Right now!
Because we're using the bullet dice because, bullet dice.
Right now with a saucer of milk.
Oh, yeah, she is still in there. She is 100% still in there. No, I rolled a fucking 96.
Oh, jeez.
At least it wasn't a 69.
Either way, she still would have been there because it would have been high.
Yeah. Are we? What's the Jaffa's reaction to seeing Sharifa being?
Well, she's still in there. I didn't say that she saw her.
Okay.
Jaffa. Jaffa.
Oh, whatever.
So
You know
like
what I
My,
mean right now.
my OCD, ADD, neurodivergent, must correct everybody just kicked in. Sorry.
Yeah. But now y'all see the Jaffa. Well, y'all see a Jaffa being treated on by Brooke, and Sharifa will probably recognize the same one that is wailed on. They're just not really probably giving any thought to it.
Vigo's bending down with one of Sharifa's arms over his shoulders. It looks right at Brooke and is just, "Now don't be angry."
Oh, you're not gonna let Brooke turn around. Here's nice.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, hold on.
Catch this.
This requires a sound bite. Okay. No, I already played it. It's for our viewers.
Interesting.
Oh, I
go
didn't get
ahead.
to hear it. Keshna's trying to get Sharifa sorted on one of the beds to be treated.
She just has a little wound on her hand. She just don't be angry. Just set her down onto one of Gurney's.
Oh, I figured she'd be along. Let me finish up here.
For our viewers, if you've ever looked at your mother and knew your ass was grass and she was the lawnmower, this is the kind of look that Sharifa has right now. Like, oh shit, I'm in it.
So finally, I'll finish with the Jafar.
Yep. And as you move away from her,
I'm
she's
gonna,
not,
before I turn around, I'm gonna say, do not start anything in here. I mean it.
oh, you didn't even have to say it. She wasn't going to anyway.
No, I'm saying that to the Jafar.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I wasn't going to make her do anything anyway.
Good.
Yeah, but when she said to her, she's like, "Don't worry, I'm much more level-headed than she is." And it's with that tone of indignation there too, by the way.
And I'm gonna look at you for a second and say, why are you wet?
The airman decided to shove me in a cold shower. And she'll hold up her hand, which is probably swollen and definitely looks broken.
Oh yeah, it's swollen. It is definitely swollen. Because the cold shower probably didn't help.
No.
I'm just shaking my head at you.
On a good note, I'm completely worn out and not going to do anything else for the rest of the day.
Keshna, Vigo, would you excuse us for a few minutes?
Keshna would quickly grab a hold of Vigo and try to pull him away. She does not want to be here for this.
Like a kid noticing their their siblings about to get their ass reamed. He just kind of puts his hand
My
on
dad just got
Sure.
home. He put his
Sure.
lunchbox down.
put his hand
A
on
whi-
Sharif's shoulder and is like, "Don't worry, we got your back," and then runs out of the room.
A whispered
Oh,
good
yeah.
luck from
You
Keshna.
so have my back there.
I don't know, a whispered good luck from Keshna and same time.
No, what this is the whole. Okay, so who's it's like is where the dad's looking at you and y'all are the first to fess up. That's what this is turning into. So you guys give them the room minus the other patients who are still in here.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I'm having a bad day. Look, I'm sorry. I am. You know how I feel about them things, and I lost control.
Again.
You're a leader.
I know. Let me guess, I should be setting a better example.
A little, yeah.
Look, I wanted to be part of a team. I wanted to get out there and try to find my brother. I didn't ask to be a leader. This is a learning curve for me, and I'm doing a very shitty job at it. Just gonna have to take me with the rough edges.
Well, I'm going to set up appointments for you to talk to someone.
Fine. If you
And
think
you're
it's
not only
best.
going to have to get a medical clearance before you can go off world again, but you're
Because
going
of
to have
this?
to get a clearance from this doctor.
This will be healed up in no time.
Are you listening to me?
You want me to talk my feelings out with a complete stranger. That it's
Mhm.
not going to happen.
Well, then you're not going off
You,
world.
Vigo, Keshna, fine. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys about it. But if you're asking me to trust a complete and utter stranger with my feelings, and how I feel about shit, you and I need to sit down and have a serious conversation because obviously you don't know me that well.
I'm not asking you to do it.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, you have to do it.
Because of fight.
Because of a pattern. They can help if you'll let them. You really want to be a good leader?
As long as I'm nothing like my dad, sure.
Then this can help.
Fine.
All right, I'll get your hand fixed up. We'll get some x-rays, see what damage you did.
I don't know. Did you see her face? This is the hand that did it.
I did. Do you see how busy I am?
So what you're saying is I should have just gone to the bar, not the training room.
What I'm saying is you need to find a healthier way to work out these feelings. You can do that. People are trusting their lives to you. You need to work on that. I'm saying
And
this
in semi-broken... Yeah. Go ahead,
as
sorry.
your doctor and as your friend. I'm telling you, you need to give this you need to really give this the effort.
All right.
All right. And then I'll go to work and fix her hand, get her hand set.
Okay.
Like set, get wrapped up.
So
Probably send a message to the general saying, Sharifa needs some help before she kills somebody.
oh no, they don't have to send
Oh,
a message. No, they just put it on your file.
Yeah. So no missions for a while.
All right. So
Oh,
on that.
Sorry, Kel. Sorry,
Hey.
Kel.
You're good. No, I just have to come. I just have to make up a shrink now, so that's all it is. It's fine.
This is why you're the Chaos Wrangler and we're the Chaos. You're welcome.
And I'm not doing too well at wrangling
And
right
I'm
now.
the one sane mind set in the middle of all this. You know?
No, I think Keshna's pretty sane. Vigo just gets overexcited. No, Keshna's not sane? Okay.
No.
Do we need
She
to-
death glared someone.
Well, not even that. Do we need to go back to their coffee addiction?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
At least
If
they don't
he
have an
hasn't had
addiction to try
coffee
to blow
lately.
things up with people in it.
Well, I think
but-
that's a fair assessment at this point.
Yeah. I will
You
say
need some
at that point, oh god damn it, Nick! I saw what you put.
When
Anyway,
you put Nick,
for Keshna and Vigo, when you guys left the infirmary, did you guys like leave, or did y'all do the whole like, okay, let's make sure we're not in the crossfire, but you know, let's kind of like witness the action like that. Like, what were y'all doing?
Oh yeah, in the hallway, peeking. And
oh yeah, definitely in the hallway,
Okay.
peeking with Vigo.
Both of y'all give me stealth checks.
Oh yeah, 16 plus 5, 21.
Yeah,
I even had a nat 20 in there too.
yeah.
I rolled a 16 also, but I got +1, so I had 17.
Okay. Sharifa, you're probably in too much pain at this point because adrenaline high is probably coming off. Brooke, give me a perception check.
Thank you, Bentley.
Nope, mom's not allowed to do anything. Hi.
Bentley always gotta get their time on the camera. Oh yeah, you don't even notice them.
Yep.
You're too focused. You're too focused going mom mode on Sharifa.
That's the proper terminology for it.
No, she went full doctor mode, actually.
Well, true. Yeah.
Dr. Mom mode.
Yeah.
Little bit of A, little bit of B.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Kellen, we
so-
just lost your translator.
oh god.
Script thingy crashed, yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of bots. Hold on.
I mean, seriously, if you're gonna send her to therapy, I'm just gonna do the minions thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, fat. Yes.
Okay, so great. Hold on.
Love it.
That's not what I meant to.
Please excuse the technical issues that we're having with our translator bot.
Quick, while the cameras are messed up, do something weird.
That's me 24/7. Come on now.
I can't because I'm in 2 different boxes.
Oh yeah, they didn't even
So is
see
Nick.
me. Oh,
And so is
Hey.
Nick.
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix the cameras real quick. We'll probably just stop using the bot, I think, just because that bot's been more of a pain in the butt anyway.
it has been. I can tell I need to use some of my lotion again. I'm starting to have really bad dry skin again.
Alright, give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry for this.
You know what's going to be really interesting? Is that Brooke does have a point that you don't want to push her past. I mean, like, she has her own breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a ways down the road, but
I don't know. I think Sharif was getting pretty close there.
So what you're saying is we should
no,
keep
I mean,
pushing.
she has her own reckless point where she goes off the rails. Y'all just never seen it. She keeps that all bottled up pretty good.
I'm pretty sure if Sharifa keeps this up, she's gonna see it.
So,
Okay.
Stormy, you are now Sharifa and Brooke Walker.
That's fine.
Yeah, hold on. I'm still working. I gotta do one camera
I
at a time.
know. I know. I'm just.
I
B enjoys messing with me. It's all right. We've
I'm
been
not-
passing notes in class this way.
This could be a really interesting character thing for you, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know. She does need guidance. That's what what needs to be said. She needs some serious guidance.
Hold on, I'm still working on finding B here because he had to be way
Now, the
on the one
interesting
side.
thing is,
I
Is the whole
didn't do
team-
anything.
You're
Is the
guilty as
whole team-
charged.
is the whole team going to be grounded
No,
for the
just
next?
Probably
or are we
for
going to
a.
get sent out without you, and how the heck is that going to make her feel?
Oh, better not. She hold a gun to somebody's head and tell them to dial. She's going through, and the first person who tries to stop her, she's stuffing their mouth with a gun.
Well, this is why you need therapy.
Yeah, but that's not
Oh,
helping.
yeah.
That's not helping your therapy case.
Yeah.
I warned Joe when I made her she was going to be violent.
I
I'm gonna
know.
check your message.
There we go. Everyone's back up. Okay.
Okay.
So, well, actually, I need to fix my camera a little bit more, but I mean, everyone's still in their everyone's in their spot at least. Anyway, but so Keshna and Vigo, how do y'all react when you hear about Sharifa essentially being benched?
I
I just-
hope one of you's like, she can do that. You know?
I look at Keshna, I'm like, his mouth. Oh,
I guess I'm gonna have to help her out now.
she could do that?
Kesha just kind of shrugs with a blank look up at the Vico. I don't know.
So, how quiet are y'all trying to be right now?
Very quiet, like
Incredibly, yeah.
whisper.
Give me stealth checks again.
With the way I'm rolling, okay.
I was going to say you say that, but you actually rolled a dirty 20, so never mind.
15.
All right, Brooke, give me a perception. So, Keshna was doing a really good job, but Vigo started raising their voice just a little bit. And Brooke, you do hear them talking outside the door. You don't necessarily know what they're talking about, but you do hear them talking.
So I'm gonna stealth my way over to the door.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Y'all give me perceptions.
Oh, forewarning, Kellen, my headset just said low battery, but I can't plug mine in and still use it.
Okay.
Dirty
so I will
20.
be going to speakers soon.
I got 15.
All right, so Keshna doesn't see
Right.
anything. And you said you had a dirty 20, Nick?
So did I.
You start
Yeah.
I was going to say meat beats in this case. Because you're the defending side, so to speak. Or the attack, you know what I mean? The attacking side, you know what I mean? So, Nick, you will spot Brooke looking in y'all's direction and trying to walk over to y'all without y'all noticing.
I am just going to start slowly backing away from the door.
Do you say anything or do anything to let Keshna know, or are you just moving yourself?
I'm hoping they'll pick up on the hint and just kind of.
Okay, you know what, Keshna, give me another perception check.
16.
Yeah, you notice them starting to back away.
Yeah. Kesha's just gonna follow Vigo. She trusts him.
Yeah, and then Brooke, give me another perception. I want to see if you see them hightailing it. Oh yeah,
Oh,
you immediately know you know they got onto you. Like you weren't too good at the sneak. You thought you were sneaking really well. It just Vigo just happened to be looking at the right time.
So I will just open the door and say, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, they weren't even a core down the hall by the time you caught them.
Gentlemen?
Oh, hey, Brooke.
That's just gonna keep going because she said gentlemen. though.
I mean, fair. That is fair.
That is fair.
She thought he was gonna. Oh, she's
Both of
gonna
you.
die. She knows she's in trouble and she's trying to get away.
Go.
As a matter of
Both
fact,
of
she's
you.
even using Vigo as a shield, so because
She's gonna do that.
large.
She's gonna do that loud. She's gonna do that really loud, shrill whistle.
And yeah, you obviously hear that, and it echoes in this hall.
Kirsten would stop mid-step, like, crap, I'm in trouble now too. Even as she's still trying to use Vigo's larger body to hide her. So
Because that little vein throbbing on the side of my temple,
Mhm.
Kirsten just slowly turns
What?
around and like peeks around Vigo and goes, "Yes," and real innocently.
What's going on?
Have you ever heard of something called doctor's privilege and patient privacy? If I had wanted you to be a part of that conversation, I would not have asked you to leave, would I?
We didn't hear a thing.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to Keshna, and yeah, just happened to look over. Yeah. Listen,
I
we're
would
sorry.
suggest you get out
Right.
of my sight. Please get out of my sight right now.
Understood.
And no coffee.
Kirsten hasn't even gone near any coffee. She's been busy with Vigo.
Yeah, Vigo. It's just like you see Vigo there 1 second, and then there's like a Vigo-shaped cloud gone.
Kellen, can I hear them all talking out there?
Oh yeah,
You probably
especially
heard Brooke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like at first, you may not have heard Vigo and Keshna. You can roll perception to see if you hear them doing the whole like. Oh,
No, I mean like right
hi."
now.
Oh yeah, no, right now you could definitely you definitely hear Brooke at least.
Can one of you bring me back a beer?
No!
Yeah, there's just a leftover image of Keshna behind as soon as she was dismissed with Vigo.
Vigo
Anime
gets-
cloud.
Vigo-shaped
Yeah.
cloud slowly dissipates.
Alright, so what do you do at that point, Brooke?
I go back in
And what do you do?
and I just look at her and say, not one word.
Hey, you know what? I think that is a great point for us to stop tonight.
Someone there for her to say, okay.
Alright. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and call it there for the night. So let's go ahead and go around. Everyone say who you are, where we can find it, who you played, and at this point, who are you more scared of, the Wendigo or Brooke? And then for Brooke, what was your favorite moment tonight? So with that, we're going to go in reverse order. So, Stormy. You're muted.
Muted.
Sorry, I had to push to talk on because
You're fine.
I have speakers on. So
You're fine.
yeah, right now she's very terrified of Brooke. The whole coming back in with the dark look of not a word. Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of warned everybody at the beginning of this that she's not sane. She's not exactly a nice person. She's on the crazy side. She is very goal orientated, and she hates the Gould. Oh, and as for where you can find me, here, there, and everywhere. Mostly on TikTok. Yes, I know a lot of people are going, I need to get off my political high horse and show the dog and the cat again, because apparently my pets are adorable. You can also find me here and hopefully mid-month on Twitch, because I will start streaming between like all of my favorite RPGs. No, I do not play first-person shooters. No, B, unless you really want me to be a moving target on the ocean, will I not play World of Warships? The head down, damn it. But yeah, Sharifa at this point is very, very terrified of Brooke. She realizes that she done goofed. And she fucked around and now she's in the find out stage.
Mm-hmm. All right, Lisa.
I'm Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Dr. Brooke Walker. My favorite moment. I don't know. I mean, probably yelling at Keshna and Vigo out in the hallway. Like the final straw.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
You can find me right here on Celtic Worming Kings channel every other Friday for this amazing Stargate campaign, which I have so much fun in. Every Monday night on alternating Mondays, you can find this coming Monday we'll be playing Orlea Origins on Halfling Witches Twitch channel, where you will find Nick, Kellen, and I are both all in that campaign. Let's see. Kellen's character has been bitten by a were-rat. Nick's character is out dancing in a field in a dress. And my character is being eaten by a mimic. So it's going to be an interesting night. On opposite Mondays, we play Wind Riders of Aria, which Kellen is also in. And that's a new system called Surge. I know it's in Nightbot. It's a really fun system if you want to check it out. It's pretty user-friendly, a lot of fun. And yeah, that's what I do.
All right. Ooh, excuse me. B.
I am B, also known as Necrotic Viper, on Twitch, Discord, and TikTok. That's the third one. At this point, Keshna would rather go face another Wendigo than Brooke. Yeah, we're just gonna throw that out there. She'd rather face another Wendigo than face Brooke. She's still having coffee treatment flashbacks too, so especially when the no coffee was streamed at her.
Yeah. Okay.
She hasn't touched coffee since either. No, she had that one cup on the mission, and that's it. And that's the only time she had.
Okay, Nick.
Hey everyone, I'm Nick. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok under Professor Hexagon. I play Viggo Sigmundsson, and as they mentioned, I'm also on the Origins of Orlea, where I play Varric, the Goliath barbarian, who is currently in a just an absolutely like ballin' sundress with like the big hat. Like I can't wait. I think I'm the double down on that whole Mrs. Nesbitt thing that you were mentioning earlier. So it's a great idea.
Do it.
I'm kind of on B's side. Like I know we can kill one of those Grendel things. I don't know if we get Brooke angry enough if we could ever take her down if we needed to. And now I know we can get benched apparently. So like that's something Vigo didn't know.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either, and I love it. I even sent Lisa a little joke going like, "Great, now you're punishing me too."
Yep. Yes, because you get to role play therapy sessions.
It's like, come on.
You just gotta watch episode 1 of Loki. Just watch that over and over again.
I hate
Muted.
that, but I also love that.
Does this mean you have to do that during a game session, or you want to do that as a side thing on an off day? Because I'm game.
We'll probably have some of that on screen just for interaction. Yeah,
Stormy and I were talking. We have a plan for that.
Oh God. Anyway, yeah, I am Kellen, also as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me on Twitch and TikTok under the same. Every other Friday, you can find us here at 10:30 p.m. Eastern as we play our Stargate 5e campaign, where now apparently we're going into therapy. because we all need it. But you can also find me on the opposite Friday, so this upcoming Friday, you find me over on the Dinner and the Game as we play Jazz Funeral, a Walking Dead TTRPG actual play, where yeah, it's starting to get real. Thank God I rolled well, because there was moments where if I didn't roll, I would probably be dead. Because I was running away from a horde of about 40 Z's. And there's more. That was just what was near.
That is awesome.
But you can also find me.
I gotta check that out.
Oh, yeah. And then you can find me every Monday over on the Halfling Wizards channel, just as Lisa and Nick said. This upcoming Monday will be our Leia Origins, where I play Kieran, an ASMR Bard, who is now a were-rat, because my dice hate me when I'm not a DM. And then on the opposite Mondays, you can find me on Windrise of Arya using the brand new TTRPG system Surge, which we actually showed here as well a couple weeks back as a one-shot. Yeah, it does. It does, Greg.
It's definitely an interesting.
Yeah, and I want to hopefully try and do some more on TikTok before it gets taken down, because yeah, it's not looking too great there. I will say, if you do want to play catch up for our show here tonight, I do have the episodes on our Twitch channel here through the VOD. But you can also go on my YouTube channel, same name, Celtic Wyvern King, and watch episodes 1 and then in just probably about an hour or so, 1 through 10, in case you came in late and want to play catch up for today's episode. And also, too, this will be for all of my streams going forward until it's pretty much over with. But we are raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund to help them out over there, just because we all know the world is completely FUBAR right now, and it's always good to try and get some back to help out, especially over there in Gaza. And when it comes to my TTRPG streams like this one, your donations, just like channel points and bits, can be used to help impact the game, whether it's giving a player a D4, making me re-roll, like when I had that nat 20 earlier, just all sorts of stuff like that. But with that, we are going to go ahead and say goodnight, and we're going to find someone to raid. Have a good night, y'all.
Thanks for
Great,
coming,
great.
Jack.